I want to talk about the Mediterranean diet today. Now, this is the diet that metabolic doctors, who deal with metabolism and weight and longevity and lifestyle, is the sort of thing that health professionals talk about. It's the sort of thing that the dietitian, the personal trainer, everybody talks about the Mediterranean diet. Where did that come from? Well, the Mediterranean diet was actually a sales campaign to sell Crisco, which was a artificial shortening to replace lard and butter and cream. Procter & Gamble had bought a patent from a British soap manufacturing company who had previously bought that same patent from a guy by the name of Wilhelm Naumann, who is a German chemist who had built this product for a German submarine diesel engines. And he was very disappointed because he wasn't making much royalties. There were only 100 submarines at that time, and he wasn't making any money, so he sold his patent to the British soap manufacturer. They couldn't sell soap because by 1914, everybody's making their own soap. So Procter & Gamble from the United States bought the patent for this stuff. It was made out of hardened cottonseed oil using a catalyst of copper filings and also bubbling hydrogen through this cottonseed oil to make this hardened sort of lard-like substance. Was supposed to be a diesel engine lubricant for German submarines. At any rate, everybody's having a difficult time with this stuff. They knew they could do something with it, but didn't quite know what to do. So a guy by the name of Ancel Keys went to Europe after the Second World War and said, look, we have to study these people who live a long time, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Greece, Malta, and see what we can find out. Why are they so healthy? And he attributed it to the Mediterranean diet. Actually, at first he called it the 7 countries diet, and that was a flop. Couldn't sell one can of Crisco. So they changed it to the Mediterranean diet. And when he came up with the Mediterranean diet, he was put on the cover of Time magazine as the savior of the American cardiovascular system. And it's quite a funny story because he was on the board of the American Heart Association and on the board of Procter & Gamble. And he convinced Procter & Gamble to give the American Heart Association $1.7 million in exchange for an endorsement for Crisco as a healthier way to cook rather than the cream and butter and lard. And there was no science to show that, but it was just an advertising campaign, and it sort of became dogma. And, of course, then these pharmaceutical companies came up with products, statin drugs, lower cholesterol, and the race was on to deal with cholesterol. Well, you want to get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and look at cholesterol. This is one of those failed medical theories when it comes to things that medical doctors say. The whole industry goes one direction based on these theories, and then 50 years later, 100 years later, 200 years later, 1,000 years later, say, uh-oh, it was all wrong. And the cholesterol thing is another one of those. Even the FDA came out in February of 2012 and said, stop, and this is an email to all the medical doctors in America, stop writing prescriptions for statin drugs to lower cholesterol, get people off of cholesterol-restricted diets, because if you have people on cholesterol-restricted diets and a cholesterol-lowering statin drug concurrently at the same time for 5 years, increase the risk of type 2 diabetes by 52% and Alzheimer's disease by 100%. Get them off of statin drugs, get them off of cholesterol-restricted diets. Well, not many doctors paid attention to that. And then about 4 months later, there was a wonderful article in Science News that came out and said, oh, good cholesterol is not beneficial. You can have 100% of your total cholesterol, good cholesterol, you're not going to reduce the risk of heart attacks. Okay? And so I want you to get the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. It'll blow your mind, the story of Ancel Keys, Procter & Gamble, Crisco, and how the whole thing, including the Mediterranean diet, was just a sales campaign to sell more Crisco. Okay, there was never any science to show that the Mediterranean diet did anything beneficial for anybody. It was a sales campaign. Get over it. Okay? And so what you want to do is look at the people who do have the highest cholesterol, the Inuit Eskimos. Their cholesterol run 350 to 500, and they have the fewest cardiovascular events and strokes of any people on Earth. They have no plugged arteries. 98% of their diet is red meat and saturated fat, whale meat, whale blubber, walrus meat, walrus blubber, seal meat, seal blubber, bear meat, bear fat. They eat no vegetables, no fruit, no nuts, no grains, and yet they don't get any cardiovascular disease, and their cholesterol is around 350 to 500. Well, I said that in 1971, okay, in a scientific article published in Acta Pathologica, which is an international pathology journal out of Denmark. Everybody laughed at me in 1971. Well, here we are now in the 21st century, 40 years later, and guess what? Everybody's saying, oh, guess what? That whole cholesterol thing was just a sales campaign to sell Crisco. Can you believe it? Well, medical doctors will do anything for $1.7 million. Even the American Heart Association, they can't deny it. It's in the written history. They prostituted themselves for $1.7 million and, in effect, killed over 1 billion people by switching them from something that was tried and true for thousands of years to sell Crisco. Get the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and it will blow your mind about the Mediterranean diet and the Crisco thing. Woo! We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
You may have heard about the 90 essential nutrients or the Mighty 90 needed for good health. But with all the products out there, what exactly are they talking about? The Mighty 90 is 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 60 plant-derived minerals, and 2 essential fatty acids. So now you know. But with all the products you see and hear advertised, what exactly do you buy to come up with the Mighty 90 and the right ratios to promote good health? Youngevity has made it easy with the Healthy Start Pack, which contains 1 canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine vitamin and plant-derived mineral complex, 1 bottle of bone and joint enriching OsteoFX Plus, and 1 bottle of EFA Plus essential fatty acids, all in the proper ratios to promote good health and vitality. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this is one that I was kind of funny when I read this whole thing. It's from Fox News, headlined, "Artificial cartilage implants may reduce the need for knee replacement surgery." They say every 45 seconds in the U.S., someone undergoes a knee replacement surgery. They say it's only getting worse. By 2030, it is expected to jump 400% to 3.5 million. That's million surgeries a year. And they say, but there soon may be another option. For the first time, doctors have implanted a plastic knee cartilage into a patient, hoping to avoid or delay knee replacement. And this particular patient was a guy by the name of Drake Ross. He had the procedure done at Ohio State University's Wexner Medical Center. He had an active lifestyle that took a serious toll on his knees. He was an avid runner and martial arts student, and it caused the cartilage between his thigh and his shin bone, called the meniscus, to begin to tear. And he's quoted as saying, "You've got a piece hanging there, and it gets caught in the knee joint. It's going to hurt real bad, and it can lock up or tear away the good tissue." He underwent 3 procedures to shave off the damaged part of the meniscus, which does not repair itself, according to the author of this article. I think you might have a little different thing to say about that. They found out.
Yeah, we'll have comments on that in a minute.
Yeah, they found out that this kind of injury can only get worse over time. And according to Dr. Christopher Kading, he's a professor of orthopedic and executive director of OSU Sports Medicine. And he's quoted as saying, "The concern for most orthopedic surgeons is that the knee is starting to get arthritis, and the arthritis will progress over time." He's part of a team testing this new approach in an FDA trial. They say at this medical center, where he became the first surgeon in the U.S. to perform this implant surgery. And they're hoping that this plastic cartilage will kind of be absorbed by the body. And it did in European studies. They say the important is that if it turns out well, it fills a gap in our treatment spectrum for patients who have injuries to their knee. They say they're doing this at 7 sites around the United States. But I just laughed out loud when I read that part where they say the meniscus can't repair itself. And I've seen people's, x-rays where you can see there's like very little to no cartilage between the two knee bones. And then, you start getting on a supplement program, taking the glucogel and the healthy bone and joint pack. And then I've actually seen this. A friend of mine did it, and he showed me, and then he goes, here's the old x-ray, here's the new one. And you could see the line in between the two bones was getting thicker, the little white line of cartilage. So I don't know how they get away with lying like that.
Well, they're doctors, right?
I guess that's the free pass.
That's the free pass. And, of course, basically this won't work. You can predict it won't work because the bone disease will continue to get worse just by replacing the meniscus with a plastic sort of cartilage. This is not going to work because the bones will continue to deteriorate. And, of course, I rebuilt meniscus. Even doctors, when they've surgically removed the entire meniscus, we do this for athletes and military personnel, special forces guys, Navy SEALs, Olympic athletes. It's very, very easy to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, which includes meniscus, a connective tissue, a disc between the vertebrae, tendons, ligaments, all that kind of stuff. Very, very easy. And, again, you hit it right on the head. The Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight, gives the body everything it needs to support and promote maintenance repair. The body is a beautiful repairing machine. As long as you give the genes, the DNA, the RNA, and the telomeres, the little end caps and the chromosome, everything it needs to maximize your genetic potential for longevity, maintenance repair, fending off disease. It's an amazing thing when you give the body the raw materials. I can see in the future here, though, Doug, 1-800-BAD-KNEE. Call your lawyer. If you've had one of these artificial knee implants, guess what? Call 1-800-BAD-KNEE. We'll be back after these messages.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we will see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember the phone number. Again, it's 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Loveland, Colorado. And Barbara, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Barbara, you're on the air. Hello, Barbara.
Hello.
Hi, how can we help you?
I called you about 4 months ago. I had the shingles, and I took the antiviral medicine, but you told me to take the killer biotic, and I've been taking it, and I have the CM cream, but I still have the pain, and I'm hungry.
Well, let me ask you a question. How much do you weigh?
I weigh about 190.
190, okay, and how tall are you?
Oh, well, I'm short now. I've shrunk. I'm 5'6".
And how much did you shrink?
About 2 inches.
Okay.
And
All
I'm taking the OsteoX, and I'm taking the liquid Ultimate Classic. And,
Ultimate Classic,
Yes. And what I like
taking the EFAs?
Yes, I take the EFAs too.
Okay.
I may not.
Now, are you also taking the colloidal silver?
No, I'm not taking the colloidal silver.
Yeah, the colloidal silver, you should get that, soak a cotton ball with it. Wherever you have the pain, or there's blisters or scars, you want to go ahead and soak that area 3 or 4 times a day for 10 minutes. Keep it wet with the colloidal silver. You'll absorb a significant amount through your skin, and the colloidal silver has the antiviral properties and will kill that. The killer biotic has 8 herbs in there which support your immune system, but 2 of them actually have antimicrobial properties which kill viruses and bugs and bacteria and so forth. Now.
Okay, well, I'm hungry every 2 hours.
Okay. Well,
and so,
let me ask you a question here. Wait a minute. If you're hungry every 2 hours and you're taking, appropriate amount, you're taking 1 healthy brain and heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight, you should be taking 2 healthy brain and heart packs. You're still hungry every 2 hours. Shar, what's going on here? If she's hungry every 2 hours, even though she might be taking everything appropriate for her body weight, what's going on?
She's not absorbing.
Exactly. And what would you do for her if she's not absorbing?
So I get her on a gluten-free diet and get her the ASAP.
Okay. Gluten-free diet. That means no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. You got to increase the efficiency of absorption here. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, no oils. It means no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and absolutely no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oat. That includes the dog and the cat and the bird and the fish, man in the house, mother-in-law, kids, anybody, renter, anybody in the house has got to be gluten-free. Otherwise, you're not gluten-free. And then,
I've been gluten-free for 3 years.
Well, you're getting gluten somewhere. You need to do an investigation. Get a hold of that CD called Serial Killers and find out all the hidden places. You'll find it because you're not absorbing is your problem. We'll be back after these messages.
Great minds think alike. The network for the independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The freeze-dry guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The freeze-dry guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head on to Charlotte, North Carolina. And Joanne, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Joanne, you're on the air.
Yes, hello, Dr. Wallach. I saw you first on the Benny Hinn programs about a year ago.
Okay, how can I help you today?
Yes, I fell on my back in September of 2012, and as a result of my fall, I have a compressed vertebrae, and I went to a therapist, and I also went to a chiropractor, and the doctor doesn't seem to know of any operation that could help me.
That's good. You don't want an operation.
Yeah, and then also I developed about a year ago, arthritis in my right hip.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 143.
Okay, and how tall are you?
About 5'4". Okay.
And let's see here. Do you have any other issues, any history of asthma, bronchitis, or skin problems, eczema, dermatitis?
No, I don't.
Have any history of belly problems, constipation, diarrhea?
No.
Okay. Do you have your appendix out?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2.
Okay. Do they have any asthma or skin problems or belly problems?
No, they don't.
Okay. All right. This sounds pretty straightforward. Char, what would you do for this nice lady, Joanne?
She needs a healthy bone and joint pack, and I'd get her an extra bottle of glucogel.
Okay, very good. So you need to, as Char says, get yourself one healthy bone and joint pack per month. Get yourself an extra bottle of glucogel. Wouldn't hurt to get an extra bottle of Osteo, too, so that you can take 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 1 scoop of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner, the 3 EFA Pluses you can divide up, 1 at breakfast and 2 at dinner, or 1 with each meal. And then, of course, the glucogel, get that extra bottle of glucogel, as Char says, so you can actually have 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. Stay away from carbonated drinks, all the other bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, and no gluten. Get rid of all the inflammation. And what would you do for the pain for her, Char? What would you do for her pain in the right hip and her back?
Put the CM cream right on it.
Okay, put the CM cream right on. And what if that's not quite enough? What if she's really got some deep pain? What would you add to the CM cream to make it really work even better?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It's actually something that you might get when you get injured. It's an ancient legacy product.
Like
what? Trauma.
Trauma oil? Oh, trauma oil, yeah.
Trauma oil.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, put a couple of drops of the trauma oil from Ancient Legacy into a half a teaspoon of the CM cream. apply that lavishly on your back where you have the compressed vertebrae, on your right hip, any place else you might have pain or discomfort. And usually within 10-15 minutes, you're going to get significant or total pain relief for 3 to 5 hours. But be sure to put that trauma oil in there with the CM cream. It's magic. Okay, well, we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right, that's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
By now, you may have heard a bit about Bitcoins. But did you know Bitcoins are now over an $8.5 billion market? And did you know that over 65,000 businesses now accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co. Why? Because bidbit.co is where you can easily receive Bitcoins by selling and auctioning off your own personal items or promote business products and services for Bitcoins. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products and services quickly, easily, and securely for Bitcoin at bidbit.co, the first and only marketplace website to offer BidBit Escrow, a proprietary technology which gives buyers and sellers security and peace of mind because all transactions are protected. Start today. It's free to join, free to post, free to auction, and free to bid at bidbit.co. Buy, sell, bid, or auction everything Bitcoin. That's www.bidbit.co, bidbit.co.
Let's head to Calgary, Canada. And Kathy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Kathy, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Hi. I listen
How
to
can we
you
help
every
you?
day. Love your show. Thank you.
Very, very kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions about me. I'm
Okay.
5'6", 185 pounds. I have a history of gluten problem. My mom had psoriasis, and I have been tested as gluten intolerant. So I've been gluten-free for 2 years. I've been following your protocol for eating, and I've been having the 2 Healthy Start packs and glucogel every day, selenium, and Ocean's Gold, and de-stress. So I still am having some problems. I was wondering if maybe the dosages or something needed to be adjusted. My first question is, I'm on cortisol for adrenal insufficiency, and I don't really want to be on it. I'm hoping to get off of it, but I want to take ASAP. Can I do it at the same time?
Okay, what I would do is give up the Cortef, okay, because it actually demineralizes bones and dumps minerals very fast, and makes you at risk for having, let's see here, it puts you at risk for actually having diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Now, Char? Charmaine?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, when somebody needs to deal with adrenal stuff, what would you add to her program? I didn't hear her say it, and I was listening very carefully. What would you add to her program? She has a very complete program for thyroid, and she has, let's see here, she's got glucogel and all that kind of stuff, because she obviously has some joint problems, maybe some back problems. But what would you do for her weight problem, and what would you do for the adrenals? Because we want to get rid of the Cortef.
Well, she said she wanted to take the ASAP, so that would be the weight. The adrenal, is that the MSM? The nightly. Okay. The MSM.
Start again.
HGH.
Well, HGH would be very good for the adrenal glands, because the pituitary does guide how the adrenal glands work. I would also have her eat a bunch of eggs, but it's part of a stress reduction product. What would you give her?
Oh, the de-stress.
Well, because when you read the label, it actually has adrenal tissue in it to kind of make up for adrenals that are sleepy. Now, when adrenals are sleepy, that means you're not getting enough cholesterol because all steroid hormones, whether it's estrogen, progesterone in the case of a lady, testosterone in the case of a man, adrenal hormones of both men and women, they're made up of 95% by weight cholesterol. Okay? And so she would want, a big girl like her, would want to have, say, 2 bottles a month of the de-stress capsules. That would be 3 of those capsules at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. And for discomfort, what would you give her for general global discomfort?
Boy.
Pain relief.
Pain? Well, the CM cream was for pain.
What if she wanted to take something orally?
She wanted to take some orally?
CM Plus capsules.
Oh, the capsule, yeah. I take one of those every day.
Yeah. And then, of course, the ASAP, what I would do here, Kathy, is I'd go ahead, a 5'6", I'd like to see weigh 145 maybe for a lady, and so you need to lose maybe 40 pounds or so. And so I'd have you take, as Shar said, 1 bottle a month of the ASAP, put a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, and let it absorb through your oral tissues. Don't swallow it. It won't hurt you if you swallow it, but you won't get the benefit. And then for the Healthy Start Pack and the Glucogel, which is the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, I'd take 2 of those per month, take a full dose of everything twice a day except for the Glucogel. I would take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's kind of where I would go. And give us a call every couple of weeks, unless you have another question. This would be something we want to know: your blood pressure, your body weight, pain level, all that kind of stuff, okay?
Get off the hormones that I'm on. What would be the process to wean off of female hormones and thyroid hormones? I have to be careful because I can't go off thyroid cold turkey.
Exactly.
What would be your suggestion?
Okay, Char, what would you give her for female hormones? She's already taken the Ocean's Gold for the thyroid. What would you give her for female hormones?
The Woman's FX.
Okay, the Woman's FX is a liquid, exactly right. It'd be an ounce twice a day, 1 ounce per 100 pounds of body weight, 2 quarts a month. We have a new product that also encourages ovaries to do more estrogen, progesterone stuff. What do you call that one, Char?
Xerafem.
They're very good. You get 100. Okay, Xerafem, Xerafem, Xerafem. And since you're on female hormones and that kind of stuff, what I would do is go ahead and get 2 bottles a month, take 3 of those Xerafem tablets twice a day. Take 3 twice a day, 3 twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month. And then after about a month on this, you can actually try cutting back when you're on the Woman's FX and the Xerafem. After a month, try cutting back maybe 10% or even 25% of your female hormones, and do that for a month. If everything's okay after a month, then try cutting it by another 25% and so on. It might take you 4 to 6 months to wean off of these things. You can use the basal body temperature process, which is taking your underarm temperature when you wake up in the morning. It's supposed to be 97.7, and if you have low thyroid, it's usually going to be like 96, something like that. And as it creeps up towards 97.7, you can begin to wean off your thyroid hormone. The book Let's Play Doctor teaches you how to do that basal body temperature test. And a lot of women use it to determine when they ovulate, because their temperature will spike a little bit when they ovulate, and that way they're able to determine, when to go for having a pregnancy. All right? So these are things you can do. Get a hold of that trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and add the Woman's FX and the Xerafem to your program, and watch your dosage. Make sure you're dosing double, because it's 1 dose of everything per 100 pounds of body weight. And call us every couple of weeks. Let us know your blood pressure. Let us know your body weight. Let us know how you're feeling, and we'll go from there. Okay, Doug, do we have time to start another one?
Yeah, let's start one. Let's head to Michigan. And JP, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
JP, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Marika. My husband needed to leave, and that was his
Okay, Marika. Okay.
Yes, Marika, yes.
Okay, how can we help you?
My husband had a heart attack about, I would say, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, now, wait a minute. Don't go by that too fast. What type of heart attack? A blood clot? Cardiomyopathy?
Yes.
He had a blood clot, okay.
Said. They said that all his 4 arteries are almost 100% blocked. 2 of them are 100% blocked. One is 98, the other is like 95 or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What does your husband weigh?
He weighs about 175.
Okay, hang on. We'll be back. We'll ask you a couple more questions, and then Shar and I will give you a program for your husband. We'll be back after these messages.
Do certain foods cause you to bloat or experience gas? Do you wake up in the middle of the night with heartburn? Are you forced to sleep on piles and piles of pillows to cut down on heartburn? Have you been diagnosed with acid reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease? If any of these describes you, then you've got digestive problems. I was awakened with heartburn almost every night for over 20 years. Then I heard Dr. Wallach and realized all of the antacids I'd been using were actually part of the problem. My stomach acid wasn't too strong. It wasn't strong enough. So I started taking the ultimate enzymes from Youngevity. Now all of the heartburn, belching, and bloating are gone, and I can sleep through the night without piling on the pillows. And I'm back to eating the spicy foods I love. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound. Turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Attention listeners, SurvivalLife.com is giving away free EverStrike permanent matches for a limited time only. These matches are waterproof and will light in any weather condition, rain, snow, or sleet. It will still throw a spark. Its built-in ferro rod strikes at 3,000 degrees, and it is good for 15,000 strike. Normally, $15. Today, it's free. Get yours at freewaterproofmatch.com. Again, that's freewaterproofmatch.com. Hurry, supplies are limited. Visit freewaterproofmatch.com today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Michigan and Marika on behalf of JP, her husband. Now, let's see. Does your husband have any history of skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, good.
He has beautiful skin. Really.
Okay. We got to go. We only have a moment here. And so, does he have any history of belly problems, any constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, anything like that?
Sometimes he has running. You know, he doesn't have constipation.
Diarrhea. Okay. All right, Shar, what's going on here?
Probably got a gluten intolerance. He needs to get off with all gluten.
Yep. And what would you give him as a program for a 175-pound guy? Has his 3 major arteries are 98 to 100% blocked.
He needs 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and he needs the Ultimate Daily to unblock the arteries, and he also needs Nightly Essence to dissolve any blood clots that he may still have.
Okay, very, very good. Okay, so as Shar said, absolutely none of the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. Got to get rid of all the inflammatory things because his diet, not genetics, is what clogged his arteries. And then, as Shar says, he needs 2 healthy brain and heart packs, 1 full dose of everything twice a day. Then he also needs the Ultimate Daily tablets. I'd go ahead and give him 2 bottles. I'd give him 12 a day, 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, 4 at dinner. I'd give him a bigger hammer because he's got really some life-threatening stuff here. I would also give him the HGH. I'd go ahead and give him 6 of those when he wakes up in the morning with a glass of water about an hour before breakfast, and I'd give him another 6 of those HGH capsules at bedtime with a glass of water. That would take 2 bottles of HGH per month. And I would also give him the, let's see here, I would also give him the Immortalium. We need some stem cells working here for his blood vessels. We need some stem cells working for his heart muscle and so forth. And between the diet and the supplement program, I've had billionaires who had 98% blockage. They didn't want bypasses. They didn't want stents. And they've had 98% blockage of 2 of their 3 arteries, major coronary arteries. And within 6 months to a year's time, by actual angiograms, confirmed that they're 100% open. Okay, so you do have this possibility to do this. So you have a choice. You could do the stents and the bypass and do the supplement program we gave you. You could do the stent and the bypass, or you could just do the supplement program. Okay, but at the very least, regardless of which one you choose, I would certainly throw in the program and change his diet. Okay, Doug, how much time we have here?
Got about 90 seconds.
Okay, 90 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody, if you really want to add many healthful years to your life and the life of the people you love, your family, your immediate family, your work mates, and your neighbors, and your church family, I would get a hold of the epigenetics book, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earth Bin Cures, and learn how to add 25 to 50 healthful years to people's life. You're going to have to be obsessive about this. You cannot just eat well and get everything you need. Those days are gone. You have to give it up, forget it. Certainly you want to stay away from the Mediterranean diet because there's never any science for it. I looked for 35 years and I could never find it, and the reason I could never find it, it never existed. The Mediterranean diet was just an ad campaign to sell Crisco. Get over it. Okay? Well, I want to say, look, we're looking for help here. There's a war going on here between good and evil, and we need more and more people to help us spread this message. We pay very well. Car bonus, I just had one guy tell me he just, with his car bonus, he just bought one of these Tesla electric cars. He is one excited dude, and we have thousands of people who get car bonuses every month from us, and it's a great way to supplement your income. You get tax deductions you don't get when you're just a good employee. It's a willable asset. Your Youngevity business is a willable asset. Okay? You cannot will your job to somebody after 30 years of working at a place. You can will your Youngevity business as a willable asset to your kids, your family, your brother. You can sell it to your brother if you want to. When you retire, all kinds of options. Contact your Youngevity associate today. Well, thank you so much, Shar. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.